Be ready, start. Morbi, punish the powerful. Action against the Oriva chief is long due. Those responsible for the tragedy must face the law. Almost 3 months after 135 people plunged to their deaths when a British era bridge collapsed in Gujarat's Morbi town. The police team investigating the accident has decided to name the managing director of the firm that was responsible for the upkeep of the structure as the main accused in its charge sheet, this newspaper reported on Monday. This is a long awaited move. A preliminary investigation into the bridge collapse has shown municipal authorities were lax and may have awarded the contract for repairing the 140-year-old structure to a company without any transparent tendering process. In addition, they undertook little supervision of the work and overlooked the bridge's reopening until it collapsed on October 30. The company in question, Oreva, also allegedly delegated the project to contractors who used subpar material and did cosmetic work, cutting corners with a devastating human cost. A forensic science laboratory report revealed that rusty cables, broken anchor pins, and loose bolts were among the lapses that were not addressed while renovating the suspension bridge. Oreva did not hire any expert agency to assess the load bearing capacity of the bridge. Yet, throughout this probe, the man responsible for Oreva's action, MD Jaisukh Patel, remained absent from the investigation. Since October 30, Mr. Patel has remained untraceable and was not even questioned. The authorities appeared satisfied with the arrest of 9 low level officials, but now there is some movement. The police have issued a lookout notice to ensure Mr. Patel does not flee the country and have issued a warrant for his arrest. But it is disheartening and a bit puzzling that a high profile businessman continues to evade the police in such a high profile case. The authorities must ensure that Mr. Patel and all those responsible are made to face the law and respond to the allegations. At the same time, the role of the municipal officials who allowed shoddy work to pass must also be highlighted and investigated. The accident in Morbi is a tragic lesson in administrative failure and lax oversight. Far too often in India, investigations into similar disasters are stonewalled or delayed, allowing the cycle of negligence to continue unchecked. The authorities now have a chance to turn a corner in arresting Mr. Patel and the high ranking officials responsible for the tragedy and give them a fair but rigorous trial. The investigation must not be allowed to be bungled. Look beyond stopgap steps to fight bad air. Delhi's air quality took a sudden dip again on Sunday, with the capital recording an air quality index of 407 severe at 4 pm. The sharp spike, the highest in 12 days, a departure from the recording of 294 AQI or poor on Sunday, happened due to a reduction in wind speed and higher than normal temperature. It was 3 degrees above normal for this time of the year at 24 degrees Celsius on Sunday. The twin factors reduced nature's ventilation ability, trapping the local pollutants. Sunday was the third severe air day in the capital in January. AQI soared to 434 and 407 on January 9 and 10 respectively. It was also more evidence that Delhi's air is always bad and needs minor nudges from the weather or extraneous factors such as stubble burning to become worse. On Sunday, the Commission for Air Quality Management did not invoke stringent measures under the Graded Response Action Plan GRAP Stage 3, as it said the conditions were an aberration and that forecasts have shown that air quality is likely to improve from Monday. According to the new GRAP, Stage 3 should be invoked when AQI is forecast to cross 400 or has crossed that threshold. But the later issue is that Delhi's battle with air pollution can no longer be limited to a few months of the year or such stopgap emergency responses. As this newspaper has noted before, only a holistic approach that focuses on the scientific, environmental, and socio-economic factors that exacerbate pollution can work in the long term. GRAP is an emergency plan, not a long term solution. Delhi's residents have been waiting a long time to find out what the long term solution is.